As our economy continues to grow, we must remain vigilant against evolving threats. The 5 high-risk crimes, corruption, fraud, drug trafficking, smuggling, and organized crimes, identified in the National Risk Assessment 2020, continues to be our focus. But given the evolving landscape, we have also commenced a renewed risk assessment, and we will share our findings in the first half of 2024. One crime that has dominated the headlines, both in Malaysia as well as globally, are financial scams. The challenges we face stem from several factors. No doubt, criminals are becoming increasingly sophisticated, riding the wave of technology. While the world comes to grips with tools such as ChatGPT, cyber criminals have created their own tools, such as Fraud GPT. Criminal activities are also becoming increasingly complex as criminals exploit vulnerabilities across borders. Therefore, all of us in the financial industry, be it in the public or private sector, must equip ourselves with a full arsenal of the latest and emerging financial crimes typologies to effectively detect, prevent, and eliminate illicit activities. Being one step ahead of criminals may seem daunting, but I believe challenges also create opportunities. Allow me to share some of the measures that the bank has adopted to address these challenges. First, we are continuously adapting our regulatory framework by revising our policies, including our AML and eKYC policy documents. This is to ensure financial institutions are equipped with the latest guidance, aligned with global best practices. This is important given the role of financial institutions as their eyes and ears on the ground. Such policies will continue to be aligned with the bank's regulatory risk-based philosophy. This alignment is important, especially given the upcoming operationalization of digital banks in Malaysia. As we welcome the new players to the fold, upholding anti-money laundering requirements remain paramount. Last year, we introduced 5 key measures for financial institutions to strengthen fraud countermeasures. Today, I'm pleased to share that with the support of the banking associations, all major banks have implemented these measures, including restricting authentication apps to a single device and introducing a kill switch for customers. Congratulations on this. These efforts have borne fruit as we observe a 58% reduction in unauthorized online banking transactions reported to the National Scam Response Center in the last 5 months. These early signs are very encouraging, and I trust we will see further reductions going forward. After all, falling victim to financial fraud is undoubtedly difficult for those affected, with some victims losing their entire life savings and struggling to regain their economic footing. With this in mind, the bank is also assessing a number of additional policy enhancements on the handling of financial scams. And this includes strengthening the requirements for financial institutions to undertake a more robust investigations, adopt stronger preventive controls, and review the effectiveness of this mechanism. We also plan to clarify the responsibilities of customers in protecting themselves and their rights if they fall victim to fraud. The bank will engage the industry in the next few months before we finalize these policies. That is not all. As all of you would already know, Malaysia's NSRC was launched in October 2022. Since the commencement of operations, the NSRC has received over 19,000 reports on scams cases, which has led to the freezing of more than 60 million ringgit and identification of 43,000 mule account holders. In this regard, I'm pleased to inform that efforts are underway to take the NSRC to the next level. For this, the bank is actively collaborating with PayNet and the financial industry to launch the National Fraud Portal by mid-next year. Building on the framework and foundations of the NSRC, the NFP, or the National Fraud Portal, will streamline the industry scam response end-to-end, from initial identification and reporting to the recovery of funds. This platform will enhance efficiency by automating processes, enabling a more rapid response to assist victims. We envision that the NFP expanding to include predictive assessments of mule accounts, advanced analytics, and also fund tracing algorithms. While security and technology measures are important, public awareness remains our strongest defense. Indeed, educating the public against scams is an ongoing effort, and this must go on, if anything. There is a room for the industry to be more pervasive, prominent, and persistent in building and raising public awareness against scams.
Scam National Awareness Campaign.